Tonight's surveillance video shedding new light on a shooting that left a teenager dead and 2 others in the hospital. The shooting happened last night around 9 p.m. on Mariba Drive, located just east of I-295 and south of Atlantic Boulevard. That's where our Billiana Garland spoke with neighbors who say they're in shock.
Neighbors I talked to say this was completely out of the ordinary. I'm standing where the shooting happened, and here you can still see traces of what took place. This is surveillance footage a neighbor gave us from around 9 p.m. Friday. You can hear several gunshots. Then, moments later, you see a man staggering as he walked past the stop sign, then turns around and shoots.
I was in my living room watching TV. At first I thought it was a firework.
You know how when they get a big string of firecrackers and they light them off and it's like, bah, 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 bah. You know, that was kind of how it was.
This is Joy Wallace. She's been living in the Sandalwood neighborhood since the 1980s. The shooting happened right in front of her house while she was in her living room. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says they responded around 10 minutes after the gunshots. JSO says a young man under the age of 18 was lying in the road with several gunshot wounds. That person later died at the hospital. Joy says she didn't know what was going on until she stepped outside and saw the flashing lights.
At that time, there was still a guy that was laying on the ground over there.
JSO says they found an adult man inside a car, also with gunshot wounds, and another teen under the age of 18 with a single gunshot wound. Bullets also flew through the neighborhood during the shooting, a few striking this home across the street, inches from the window. Neighbors in the community say this came unexpectedly.
It's a peaceful place.
Older retired people, and there's young families and people with little kids.
Officers believe this happened due to a drug deal that was taking place.
Somebody's family is going to be just heartbroken this holiday because they've lost somebody, you know, over something senseless.
JSO says this was an isolated incident with no danger to the public, and while the people involved in this have not been identified, they say they're still investigating. In Jacksonville, I'm Billiana Garland, First Coast News on your side.